Hello, oh, lovely to see you all here. Wow, so many of you. Great, thank you very much for tuning in. I am Kasia Avery, just in case you don't know who's this woman talking to you. And I said I'm gonna start this shop stream from here. So this stream is gonna be all about our everything art shop in Worksmith. And I thought I'm gonna start it from here because this is the St. Mary's Church in Worksmith, and it's a very, very special, magical place. Now, if you are a subscriber of my handwritten newsletters, which I send out like monthly mostly, you will know the significance of it. To me personally, the whole town is really important and really, really special. So that's also one of the reasons why the shop is in Worksmith, of course. Because we always felt, me and Jamie, my husband, we always felt very connected to Worksmith and really felt the draw to be here. And not only to live here, but also to do something for the community, create some sort of a space that could serve the community. And when the opportunity came to open our Everything Art shop, everything seemed to fall into place, as it usually does. And here we are now. We feel very grateful for this, opportunity. And here we are now in middle of Worksmith, this beautiful town in Derbyshire in UK. We have our own Everything Art shop, which I will show you today. Let me just quickly look through the comments. Great, I see you're from all over the world. That's really, really nice of you. Now, the shop currently we cannot ship internationally. So I thought, and not everyone can travel to see the shop inside, so I thought it's going to be a nice way of showing it to you all, because there are so many of you on our mailing list and so many of you done our online courses, so I thought this is good. And also another thing is that we have our Adventures Wall, and many of you send the art for the Adventures Wall. If you're one of them, let me know. I'll show you the shop from the front now. This is Worksmith. It's very beautiful. It's got lots of little streets and nooks, and it's really, really cute. I love it here. And this is I'm gonna walk onto the road. Why not? So you can see it. So above is our studio where we film and do a lot of our online work, and below the shop space. This says, because I think you have a mirrored thing, it says discover your creativity, nourish your soul, because this is what we do, isn't it? Hold on, let me just flip the camera, so maybe instead of me. So the quote here is one of my big favorites. I found I could say things with color and shapes that I couldn't say any other way, things I had no words for. And I think it encompasses very well what we do. This is my desk. I set it up so it looks like an artist workspace. We're gonna be changing it up very soon because we have a hidden gardens event soon coming up in Worksmith, so we're gonna dress it with a bit more floral things. I think Annalise got some ideas. So let's go in. Oh, by the way, while we're here, we're open every day besides Wednesday and Sunday from 10 till 5, and besides bank holidays. So today we're definitely open. And this is the shop. And here, right in the middle of it, no, not right in the middle, on the side, a little bit to the left, is Annalise.
Hello.
Annalise is our new team member. Annalise, you joined Everything Art April? Was it
Yes,
April or May? But you may recognize Annalise from Wanderlust 2019, I think. Yeah.
I think it was.
And from Annalise's own workshops, because you've been teaching for a while now.
About 20 years.
20 years. Experience. Experience, not all, come on. So Annalise is perfect for this place. Yes, smiling. For many many reasons. Why are you perfect?
There's a lot of perfect things, obviously, about myself. No, but there's things like I was a ranger educator. I went to America and trained with Tim Holtz and Suze Weinberg. And
You mean you met the man
I
himself?
met the man himself. I did this stuff. I did that probably about 10 years ago, something like that. And I've just been doing this stuff for years. I just love it. Got a passion for it.
Art and also shops.
And also shops.
You're a shop person.
I've been
as
a shop person for about 30 years. I lost my own businesses and things. But yeah, so I've been around the block a few times in this whole kind of thing. So yeah.
Set up shops. Annalise is also very good at just arranging stuff so it looks pretty.
Yes, indeed.
And
yes.
that's one of the key things. So we're really, really happy that Annalise is here with us. So Annalise is here every day in the shop, besides Wednesdays and Sundays and bank holidays. Annalise is the one who packs the online orders with this very special tape. Please present the tape.
Bear with. I've got to be careful. I've got water in this container.
Yes.
Our very special
The alternative is to lick.
tape. Our very special tape. The goodies are here.
Ah, nice.
There we go. On your
Yes.
analysis, let's get creative.
Yeah.
So you see, you've got to place an order so you can get some tape on your box.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs some.
We're very pumped about this tape. It's a very special, important thing.
Very eco-friendly tape. Tape is
Shall we talk a little bit more about the tape?
the thing.
Okay, so that's Annalise. You see, she's sitting right by the welcome to Everything Art station because this is important. And right behind Annalise is the Adventurers Wall, part of it. Because as it quickly turned out, we asked you at the beginning of May to send us some of your art that you would like to share in our shop, that you would allow us to feature in our shop. And you responded so beautifully and brilliantly and so quickly. And it quickly turned out that we don't have enough space on this wall for all this art, so we had to put it in 2 other places. So did any of you here watching right now send your artwork to us, people? And by the way, Annalise, I think you're a moderator now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Andy Ridgway, so more art for the wall.
Okay, so do you...
Ashley Lane,
Fabulous. So do you want to have a look at the wall then, people?
Rachel Barrett.
I'm gonna slowly pan through it, go through it so you can see. If you see your artwork, shout, or ideally
Terry Widger.
let us know in comments. Oh, lots of you.
I'm not sure I pronounce it. Ricey-poo?
Yes.
Ricey-poo? She did. He did. She did. I'm not sure.
They did.
They did. They
They
did.
did. This is
That's it. That's the way we do
This
this.
is the way. Now, what I love the most about this wall, and that was the reason for it. I love that it shows the variety of styles, and that it shows that you are all very expressive and very courageous and very loose in what you do, like in a good way, obviously. That you totally let go. I love there are some pieces that are more realistic, that have more precise, sorry if it's shaken, more precise drawings and paintings. Like this was beautiful, and I can tell it took a lot of precision to do that. But there are also some more loose and more messy, but in a very, very good way, messy.
Can I just say that all the customers that come in are fascinated with this wall. They absolutely love it, and they're really inspired because a lot of people who come in are like, oh, I've not done art for years and I don't know how to get started. And they just look at this and they're like, but there's so many things and anything goes and anything can be right. I'm like, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So you inspire lots of people who actually walk into this shop. So well done, you lot. Well done.
Totally well done. I've seen a man looking at it for a very, very, very long time. His wife was shopping, and he just stood here and looked at it. So I'm not surprised because there's so much to see. Okay, so Sue says, I see mine behind Annalise.
Which one?
Yes. Which one? Sue Abbott. Is it signed? Yeah, we're yet to make signs. But there's lots of great artwork, and it came from all over the world, and it was really humbling to see that you responded to it so quickly, and you were so generous
It was really exciting, wasn't it? All the envelopes
yes.
were coming in, and it was like, what's in the envelope today? It was really good fun.
They were coming through this little hole in the door.
That's right, the yellow dress. I love that.
Yellow, oh yes.
I love that. That's a fabulous one.
Definitely.
Gets a lot of comments.
Mm-hmm.
Today, mine is the paintbrush with flowers.
Paintbrush with flowers. Paintbrush with here. Yes. Oh, this was dimensional. We should have it lower so people can see the texture actually. We'll bring it a bit lower, or we'll put it in
Kathy Millis on her piece.
Yes.
Writing piece is Monica from New York City.
Nice.
Ali Richard, mine has the eyes pink and blue.
Eyes pink and blue. Eyes pink and blue. Eyes pink and blue. Eyes pink and blue. Pink and blue. That is a pink and a blue. Definitely. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. So proud of you. How you just did it. And there's the other part of the wall. So maybe you'll recognize your pieces again.
Kasia needs longer arms.
Yes. I'm stretching myself here big time. My bit's gonna drop off once I'm finished. They really complete the whole wall here because we have stamps and stencils, and we couldn't put products there at the top. So this really makes it look so good.
Art for storage also. Is it too late to send one?
No, it's not too late. The address is... Can you type in address,
Yeah,
Annalise?
I can.
You can absolutely send yours, and we would love to include it. I'm going to show you through this one more time. I feel like my hands are shaking, and I hope they don't, actually. It's just my brain. And we've had some actual people who send their artwork come into the shop, and I think it's really nice to see your art, you know, somewhere in a public space where lots of people come and where it can inspire. So some of these could warp over time, so we will be swapping them because we have a stack of I'll show you our extra batch, because not all of them could fit onto that wall and onto that wall. So we will be swapping them around and yeah, so all of you get the chance to be on that wall. And if you're not on the wall right now, you're in this book, which is in our workshop space, creative space. So this is the folder. The artworks in this folder, as well as all the artworks featured on the walls of the shop, have been created by the students of our online courses. Our adventures have generously shared them with us to encourage the shop visitors to be expressive, fearless, and more creative. And there we go. So this is actually quite nice, because people who come here to just sit down and paint, or, you know, their kids come to do some coloring, they can, you know, look through this and have a more focused moment with the artwork. A closer look as well. Oh, I love this one. It's just so many layers there. This one and this one are from Whitney and Baker, same artist. They just tell a story straight away, right?
We're being asked where Jamie is today.
Sorry?
We're being asked where Jamie is today.
Yeah.
Is he childminding?
Yes, Jamie is babysitting, childminding, yes. Zasha came back from school, so he's probably baked beans and toast right now. We're making a sandwich. It's always a sandwich. So there's one that's slightly smaller, and that's obviously great. It's very, expressive, this one. I think it's some oil pastels, maybe even. Just a bit like that. This one's got texture as well. There's lots to this one. So I think it's also nice to have them lower on in a folder so people can actually kind of touch, even if through a plastic film. Oh, I just love this, just like paint spread. And you know, this is really important to see things like this for many people. Because people who are, for instance, fine artists, or for people who always thought they're creative but never really tried anything, they will feel encouraged by seeing so many different styles, so many different ways of expressing feelings and emotions and telling stories. So it's really, really precious. What you've done is very, very much appreciated. Oh, knocked something off the table. So thank you very much, everyone who sent us their artwork. Really appreciate it. It's brilliant. There's collage, there's expressive marks, and we reached the end of the folder. So there is space, and we can swap them around with those on the wall and on this wall. And you know, we can share them with our people who visit the shop. Now I will show you shelf by shelf, basically, what we have, what kind of products, but maybe I'll start with this creative area. So it's basically half of the shop is this table with chairs and what we call our testing stations. So we have one for pencils and pens, one for mediums and pastes, paint and ink, and mark make. And so each one of them is loaded with supplies, and everyone can come in and just play with the supplies, see the how the products feel, how they work with each other, how they react with each other. So it's a very I think it can be quite a good experience if you're not sure about something, you know, not sure how that woody feels. This is the place to try it before you buy it, because I always think that it's really good to make informed choices and educate ourselves first before we spend lots of money on products that maybe we won't have the courage to use. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted the stations to be open all the time, so everyone who comes into the shop can feel invited to use them. So if you ever here, always feel free to just come into the table, grab some supplies, and try them out. And here we have a tray of papers, so if you even feel inspired to do some collage or you know, play for a little longer, this is a great space to do it. There's even a basket with my art journals that you could look through, and my very, very green plant. It used to be yellow, but now it's green. Miraculous. Okay, now, so that's the workshop area. Okay, we love it. Love being in it. We're hosting some small workshops like make and takes and demos. Right now we have the next one coming up is learn about alkaline ink. So I'm going to be showing how to use the product, what are the advantages, disadvantages. It's like an hour-long session. It's free to join. So if you're in the area or planning a trip, maybe that's a good day to come. Okay, and now the shop. I will basically show you shelf by shelf, okay? Arlene says, those testing stations may ignite creativity in the spouse or friend of an artistic shopper. Exactly. And if they don't want to be ignited, they can always sit down here as well. We thought this is a seat for, yes, for husbands sometimes. Or for friends. So we might as well start from here. We have some bookshelves with books. We don't have many books right now, but Annalise found a very good place where we could get books from. So we will be getting more. Is that right? Yes? Yes, she confirms. So we will be getting more, and there will be more choice and more varied. But right now we have some good ones, some that are our favorites, some that, you know, have lots of ideas for kids as well, because we have lots of kiddos and works with, and One's Entangle a Day is my big favorite by Becca Krahula. He was our Wanderlust teacher and even done some videos for our YouTube, and I'm a big fan of Zentangling and Becca. They're both amazing. And here we have some collage papers. Now these are my personal favorite collage papers. I think Annalise will be able to paste the link to my collection on our online shop, which is called Kasia's Favorites. So it's like a collection of products that I use a lot and I recommend. She will try. Hopefully it will show. But these are really fun books. So you get a selection of different papers, and they can be used for wrapping or for collage. Obviously for collage, who would wrap with these papers? No, the link doesn't show. How about you? Yeah, but it doesn't show here. If you would refresh the page, maybe the whole thing, and maybe then. But if not, then just go to everything-art.shop and you can look in categories. There will be Kasia's favorites. Well, these are strong favorites of mine. This one's just great because it. Yeah, Jamie's watching. That's right. This one's got lots of beautiful, like, hand drawn floral pictures, maps. If you're a map fan, so this is good because you don't have to use up your actual old maps, which I know many people find very painful. I personally, if I have a nice vintage paper, I don't want to use it. And if you print it out, what can you print, right? At once, like an A4 sheet. And here you get them all. And these I also like very much. So that's the collage papers, very important stuff. Now on the other side, we have some tools, including jelly plates, which we recently added. But also all kinds of different tools, from brays and heating guns to small and large color wheels, craft mats, water brushes, blocks, carving blocks, that's what it's called. Catalyst tools. That's probably my favorites, I think, because that's the most versatile tool I've ever had in this one, because you can spread your mediums with it. You can create a very thin layer of gesso, and sometimes a thin layer of gesso, white gesso, will allow you to see things through, and images from underneath will show. So that's why I love these catalyst tools. Sorry, Annalise, if you want to message Jamie, you need to message me.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry, we swapped phones. And here we have some little palettes. I use these a lot. They're like ceramic palettes, so you can just grab one, especially if you use watercolors. You can just have it always ready, and then put them away all in a nice neat stack, no problem. Some glues, Yes Paste. Now, tell me if any of you watching this ever used Yes Paste, because I've heard a lot about Yes Paste. I never used it myself, and we got it for a shop. And I'm not sure, is it a thing, this Yes Paste? I know it's quite expensive considering it's a glue, but I think there's some special things about it, so I think we will have to do like a demo video and try it out. What do you think, Annalise? Good idea? Yes, Space. That's one of my favorite gessos because it's very thick and really you can create texture with it, so you can skip the mold and paste. Cyanotype. What is it? Kits. Do people use cyanotype? I was crazy about cyanotype about 4 years ago and never tried it since. I think I'm going to be doing it this summer because it's definitely a summer thing to do. and lots of paint brushes. Now these are all Pro Arte brushes. This is a British manufacturer, and they create very good quality brushes that aren't crazy price. So one of my favorites, we have brushes for acrylics, watercolors, oil and acrylic, and craft and watercolor. But I use these for fluid acrylics as well. So these that Poly series to me is the most versatile brushes that you can have. If you just buy in one kind of brushes, these are the ones to go for. I like the round ones, but they come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Artful Stories says, I have that too, Kasia, but haven't tried it yet. A little scared. We're talking about Yes Paste, I suppose. Oh, Linda says, Yes Paste is awesome. Yeah, and Arlene knows a lady, but that swears it is the best thing ever. Oh, my. You see, I told you.
I've been told.
So we will definitely be trying it out, and we will do a little demo for our YouTube channel. And here we have some golden paints, which, well, I obviously personally love very, very much. So we have a selection of colors. My favorite, if I would have to go for one color, that's my absolute favorite, it would be this azurite hue, because it's the most beautiful blue. Or is it cerulean blue deep? That's a difficult one. They're both really gorgeous. Cerulean blue deep is a bit more opaque. But yes, okay, I'm not gonna put it in right now. So you might have noticed, if you ever shop online for artist quality acrylics, that they have different prices. And this is because they have different pigments inside them. And different pigments, you know, some are less expensive, some are more expensive. And that's why prices vary. And sometimes you can get a similar color that's like Series 1. So it will be less expensive. So it's worth, you know, browsing through the shop. And here we have fluid golden paints. And pastes and mediums. So the difference between fluid and these in tubes is obviously fluid are very fluid, and these are like butter, very thick. So if you've never used them and you're wondering which one you should get, then I would say think what you want to do with them. If you want to create texture and thick layers of very expressive marks, then these are probably the best. And if you want to cover large areas and you like the flatness and you like collage and you like to close your art journal, then probably these are your friends. And here the gels and molding paste, I think one of the must-haves is, of course, gesso. But molding paste or regular gel can work as glue and as a sealant, and you can add it to your acrylic paint, and it will make it a bit more transparent, or in some cases a little bit more runny. So that's also a product to definitely consider, especially if you're starting out. So next to the golden paints, we have Unison Pastels. Now, Unison Pastels are made in
Northumberland in the UK.
Say again?
Northumberland.
You see, I wouldn't be able to pronounce that. Yeah.
Place. Jamie's just trying to find a link to
the video.
There's a video Unison have done where it's just in this beautiful farmhouse barn kind of thing going on, and they're also gently making and rolling pastels, and you just want to go there. And apparently you can go there. You can go and visit them.
Maybe we should go. We should go tomorrow. Oh no, you're off tomorrow. Unless you would like to work tomorrow.
Will we take you to Northumberland? Yes.
Yes. So these pastels, the first reason why we decided to have them is because they're just absolutely beautiful colors, right? They're gorgeous. But also because they're handmade, they're irregular. It's a very tactile product. I'm just gonna show you how they work and feel. Well, you can't feel them, but they are very, very soft and very crumbly, and that, to me, that's an advantage. Obviously, you would have to use a fixative spray if you want to keep them intact, but I like to skip the spray because I like the impermanence. I think that's sort of inspiring. So you can get them in singles, or you can get yourself a set, which is really, they really well match the colors in sets. I really like that because usually you get sets of pastels and they will be like primary colors or something like that, while these are just in those adjacent color palettes, which looks very, very, very scrumptious. I love that. So yeah, Unison Pastels, people, it's one of my big favorites. We also have Bombay ink, which I personally don't use much myself, but I know people who... Exactly. There's someone there at the back shouting, I love them. There's people who are absolutely addicted, and I know they work really well in our journals. So they come in a wide range of colors, but we also have heavy wheels of Dr. Martens Bombay inks. And while we're here, there's some distress inks, a few colors, some more permanent inks like archival ink. We have neo colors currently as well, larger and smaller tins. So they are neo color too, sorry, so they are water soluble, and they're a wax crayon. They feel great. I love neo colors. And some watercolor palettes, and watercolor palettes with half pans and tubes. That's Sanelia, but this is, I think that's student quality, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so they're a bit less expensive than buying watercolors in tubes separately. Sanelia artist quality are quite pricey. Oh, are they? Oh, right. Yes, I think that's £30 each, so that's quite a good deal. And while we're speaking of watercolors, right here we have Daniel Smith watercolors, and these were voted by you, your big favorites, because before we opened the shop and we were gathering ideas for a stock, we sent a questionnaire to our adventurers and we asked, what are your favorite brands of things? And these Daniel Smith watercolors were right at the top of your watercolor necessities list. And I'm not surprised. The special thing about Daniel Smith watercolors is the high granulation, so and the pigments, because they are using natural stones, yes, rocks and minerals, yes, to get the color. So it's got more than one flat look to it. Am I explaining this right, Annalise? Yes.
Got some real depth to the colours.
Yes.
Really nice.
And the
Worth trying.
and the granulation means that they will look. Oh, they'll yes.
You get different paint effects because of the granulation in it, and it just creates really nice finishes.
Yeah.
It's not flat.
It's not flat. That's the thing. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky. But we have some there, so if you come to the shop, you can try them out and play with them before you choose your colors, because I cannot imagine anyone walking past this and not wanting to get some. They're absolutely gorgeous. And they seem like very little tubes, right? But they will last you for ages and ages, unless you paint massive watercolor paintings, then maybe not for ages, but for our journaling, that's just, that will last you very, very long time. We have some acrylic markers by Amsterdam. We have Daniel Smith in sets as well, so that's a really good idea for gifts. And we do gift cards, don't we, Annalise? Yes, so...
Yeah, get online, buy some gift card, family, friends.
Yes, I think the different values, yeah. And they go straight onto your email address, so you can print it out and have something for someone that you want to give it to.
Give it to your husband when
Give it to your husband, exactly. We have a selection of Daniel Smith medium, so that's watercolor ground, so it's a little bit like gesso. Also a transparent one and the black one. Excuse me. Brush pens by Ecolines. By Talon's Ecoline brush pens. Now these are awesome. It's one of my big favorite products. And Ecoline inks in little bottles. Annalise, why don't you show people through this area?
Coming over.
because I need to go and cough.
Right, I'm over here. So we've got all of the Lindy's Starburst sprays and also the ones with the metallic. These are really nice. These have like a walnut ground base on them and the micronit is the colour. So you get a really nice effect when you're using those in your art journals. Also nice if you had a little bit when you sprayed it, something like some embossing powder on the top and get some real texture and stuff going on. So that's a really nice way to play with these. So that's something good to have a go with. We've also got all the Amsterdam acrylic paints, which are rather scrumptious. They're really nice texture. They're really creamy. They're just great, and the colours are lovely. Honestly, I sit here like a kid in a sweet shop most of the time, and it's just like, I need more. And then down here, just watch my knees creak. We've got all the gorgeous Kuretake watercolours. We've got the big palettes and we've got the little palettes over here, like these. We also have, these are rather special. They're metallics. Honestly, it looks more like a makeup palette than it does paint. They're really quite something. We have, I don't know even how you pronounce these words, but Iridori, Kabako, who knows? It's lovely, but they're gorgeous little sets of paints with the brushes in, and also the little travel sets, the Ganzai Tambi, and they're really lovely too. Now then, I think you've already seen, or perhaps you haven't, we've got the sets, some Goldens. Again, these are on special offer still. We've got the Open, we've got the So Flat, and we've got the intro set. So well worth having a little look online because they really are excellent value. I'm going to pass you back now to Kasia.
Okay, I coughed. I don't know if you said the difference between these and Golden.
Nope.
So the main difference would be the body, because these will be medium body. So Golden in tubes are very thick like butter. These are quite runny, like single cream. And these are somewhere in between. They all have same price. Besides this one, no one knows why. Oh, because that's a deep gold, so it's got probably some more extra shiny stuff in it. But besides that, they all same price because it's slightly lower quality than Golden. I mean, Golden is exceptional quality. But these are absolutely good enough, fantastic, amazing really for a journaling, for mixed media. And I love them. I use them all the time, especially black, because, you know, it's much more affordable, especially colors that you use a lot. And there's a great selection of colors as well. I mean, look at this green. Oh, love it. So that's this area. Thank you all for watching this. I just feel so nice that you're actually interested. we love being here, you know, working here in the shop, and it's just so nice to see you all interested and yeah, supporting us. So thank you very much for watching. Stay with me, please, because now onto the wall, which you've seen a little bit of, the most important part of it, you saw. Ali says, I'm mentally filling a basket for when I visit. Well, you could just fill your online basket, Ali. We only do UK shipping right now, but we have free shipping on orders over £50. So that's everything-r.shop. So we have some fun stickers from American Crafts, Crate Paper. That's Maggie Holmes. I don't know how many of you heard about Maggie Holmes. If you ever done scrapbooking, then I think you heard that name. I'm a big fan personally, and I think they're just super cool for making little albums or adding into your diaries or junk journals even, or bullet journals. Some Dilution tapes, because no one can live without a stack of Dilution tapes, and some really large stencils from Deco Art.
We've also got loads of more washi tapes coming in.
Oh, yes.
We've sold so many, but we've got lots more coming in.
Yes, washi tapes. Can't wait. Washi tapes.
Such a big basket going to be filled up.
There's some Tim Holtz, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Lots of Tim Holtz, lots of ideology bits and pieces.
Yeah.
You've got all the Diane sprays coming in.
Yes.
Dilutions.
Oh, yeah. Big delivery, probably Thursday, Friday.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yes, so the box will be here. Maybe we should take a little video of it.
Unboxing, yes.
Unboxing. So we also, so there's lots of different designs here. Now I think these are particularly good for like if you do upcycling projects with furniture, or any big items, but also for journals if your journals are biggish. Yeah. Okay, and we have some small sets of distressings and more stencils. This is just a small selection. We'll definitely be adding more. That's Crafter's Workshop. And I managed to find my old stencils. Look how embarrassing. My young teenager face basically here. I designed some stencils for the Crafters Workshops in 2014 and 15. And they mostly sold out now. I think they discontinued them. But there are some, like this one, that are still available. So we have them, perfect for our journals. And they won't be around for much longer. So basically collectibles, people. We also have Tim Holtz stencils. Everyone loves them. It's obvious. Who wouldn't want this stencil? And my favorite is sold out. Yeah, more is coming very soon. And some stamps. We have more coming again. Some from Stamps Anonymous. That's Tim Holtz again. And this is Paper Artsy Eclectica collection that me and Jamie designed back in 2016, I think so. That's Everything Art Stamps. Look, our old logo. Oh, how nostalgic. That's basically collectibles now as well.
Annie says she would love to see some Everything Art stencils.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Well, what a great
that's
idea.
together.
So there's several designs. There's a great one for alphabet, so that's very versatile.
Just ordered that stencil.
Oh, nice.
Better put it away.
Better put it away. And also I particularly love, I mean, I know this one's most popular and this one, because I think they have that collage element, you know, the face, and it's really good for our journals. But my personal favorite is this one because it's got color wheels, which you can fill with your own color matches. Cake. Come on. Come on, it's a color wheel. Okay, quickly change subject.
Fractions. Fractions in cake. Sorry.
At least a pie. So, okay, and here we have Lynn Perella stamps for Paper Art. Say now, Lynn Perella is a legend. She's the collage legend. And these are some of her first ones that she created for Paper Artsy, but now she is back with more designs. And now I absolutely love them because they are inspired by, you know, fine arts pieces. And I think they are so versatile in our journals, whatever you do, canvases, little bookmarks, ATCs, it doesn't matter. I mean, gorgeous. So right here, underneath, we have Paper Artsy fresco finish paints. Now there's a lot of colors. The special thing about these paints is that they have a completely flat finish, so chalky finish. Like frescoes on the wall, you know. They have this special texture, and that makes them absolutely perfect for any kind of mixed media work. So if you're planning to add something on top of your layer of paint, then these are the paints to use, because everything will go on them. So any pens, pencils, pastels, and they will adhere in that very, very special way, because if you use golden paints in an art journal and you want to write on top of that with, say, a micron pen, you will have to cover it first with a layer of clear gesso, because otherwise the finish is so glossy the pen will rub off. With these, don't have to worry about any of that. You just paint your day away and then add some writing on top or drawing or whatever. So these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, the thing about them is that the colors are less vibrant than golden, because it's a chalky paint, you know, chalk paint. So, but are they really? Because I'm looking at this. I mean, come on. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably not true. And right here next to them we have infusions. Do you know infusions? Has anyone used Yes.
Yes.
Annalise used infusions a lot. But it's basically a powder with pigment, and you can sprinkle it on your artwork and then spray some water, and it will create this beautiful dreamy watercolor-like effect. But there's a special thing, because you might have heard of brushos, and they are different. They are special because they have the walnut pigment in them as well, and that takes a little longer to activate. So the more water you add to these powders, the browner, more walnutty, more vintagey look you will get. So that makes them quite special. I think that's why we have these rather than brushes. And we have tissue paper, which I insisted on getting, and crepe paper, which I insisted on getting. And she's just laughing. And I wondered where we're gonna put it, how it's just so awkward in shape. But then Annalise suddenly found this perfect spot, and it actually doesn't look bad. And we also have a range of products that's aimed at kids and teenagers. So from stickers to creative kits, all sorts of things, basically. Because like I said, we have a lot of kiddos in works with, and they do like to be creative. I love this scavenger hunt journal. This is what I'm getting for my Zosha for her birthday, because it's just so much fun. It's like a little book where you can collect different things. So I think that's pretty awesome. If you have children, grandchildren, really recommend. We have a selection of pens, pencils aimed at students, kids, but also marble erasers, because why not? I love marble. Everything that's marbled and I can afford, I'm gonna have it. Index tabs, post-it notes, little tubs with pencils. I'm not gonna open, I can't do it with one hand. But we have all the basics and more kids. Now this is a good one as well for a little older kiddos, like teenagers maybe. All About Me and Power Flower. So you can create this gorgeous big flower that says all these things about the creator. I'm brave, I'm a good friend, I'm a storyteller, a good person. I think that's really, really powerful present, especially for someone who maybe needs this confidence boost. And our family personal favorite is mess-free coloring. We're all crazy for Peppa Pig. We have some pencils and pens for smaller kids that are washable. So I know that's very popular with parents. That's our window from behind in the streets of Worksworth. And now let's move on to the middle tables, the middle stations. Sarah, Juicy Art, hello, nice to see you here. How lovely that you popped in. And you say that you love infusions now. I always knew you're my kind of girl, but now I'm 1000% sure. Okay, we have some kids' paints in big bottles, because as a parent, you know that kids can go through quite a lot of this. So a big bottle is always welcome, and washable paints, finger paints, paint brushes. So if you have, like I say, a kid or a grandchild or your friend's kid, bring them here with you, because it's a good place to be for them. We also have a selection of products that we call self-care products, but I like to think of them as products that can support our art practice, our art rituals, because I always find that if I put a little bit more effort into my art journaling practice, so I light a candle or an incense stick, put some music on, get myself my favorite drink, and get myself in a mood on that, mindset kind of level first, then my art journaling or painting session is going to be much more wholesome and meaningful. So because we love candles and also essential oils, we had to have some in the shop, and we found these two brands, one brand Waxy. So we have these currently, but we will be getting some different ones as well. We have some room sprays. Now they look very pretty. I mean, gift-wise, I wouldn't mind personally. And here are some essential oils. These are actually on offer. They're really nice blends. If you're in the shop, you can actually smell them. But if you're not, then I want to say that meditation is my personal favorite. But I think our customer's favorite is combat anger. And that maybe says something about people I've worked with. Not true. But I think it does smell. Which one's your favorite, Annalise? Meditation.
We've actually sent the anger one for people who've got kids with ADHD and autism and things like that. So people are buying them for the kids, and the kids are loving them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So that's what we've sold up for. It's interesting, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. Yes, I wouldn't think of that.
No, I haven't thought of it till people telling me about it.
That's cool. So these are our essential oil blends, but we also have some single essential oils like rose or patchouli or lavender. Obviously lavender. Oh, there's a meditation oil blend as well. Oh, Sarah, there's a Californian white sage. Just so you know. And we have Palo Santo, Sarah, as well, just so you know. You know, me and you, we have a story with Palo Santo and how you nearly set my house on fire. You remember that? So we have some insect stick. I can't say incense. Can you say that word?
Incense.
Incense. Yes. And some more. And some more. And here on the other side, ta-da-da, the big star of the evening is our cards, which were designed by our very, very own Saskia Keeling. Saskia is the one who looks after our classrooms, who looks after our teachers, and many of you will know her from this project managing side, and sometimes she'll pop into the classrooms and chat with you. But she's also an artist. She can draw, this girl. Look at them. Now, one of my favorites, oh, you go, Pearl, that's a good one. But one of my favorites is this one. Oh, I love that dog. I want that dog. So all of these are available in our shop, and that's the only place you can get them. I think they're available online, aren't they? Yeah, as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, completely exclusive to
Completely exclusive. They even have our little logo at the back.
The whole wide world.
Yeah, exactly. This is the only place in the universe. Now, I would like to ideally be more of these products that are everything art designed. So maybe we'll be looking into that in the future. But right now, these are our things, and we also have our special bag. Let's make art. That's also designed by Saskia. Because she is awesome. And, coincidentally, she's the daughter of Annalise. Yeah. And some of you may know that Annalise is a sister of Jamie's sister. Yeah, because these are important facts. Yeah, we're all family business, you see. So, yeah, because I thought some people may be wondering. I bet some people would do like a proper investigation online. Is this real? It is.
It is real.
Definitely family. Sarah, you say, I remember we were smoked out. Exactly, that's what happened, people. But since then, I love Palo Santo. Now, our big hit in the shop, and I never expected that. Did you expect that?
No.
That these will be a big hit? No.
Ridiculously busy.
Posca pens are probably the best-selling product in our shop right now. Everyone buys them, everyone loves them. We have two different tips, 5M, and which is thicker, bigger, like a bullet kind of a tip, like this, and 3M, which is smaller. Nice. And the selection of colors is, well, I would go for these purples and turquoise and orange and yellow. So yeah, it would be pretty hard to choose. Like I said, they're very popular. They are acrylic pens. They go on everything, and they look really vibrant, and they're thick, opaque, awesome. Here we have Stabilo wall pencils, because these were voted your favorite kind of pencil as well in our questionnaire, which is great because now we know what to sell. And they are called stabilo wall because they go on all surfaces, including glass, metal, whatever you've got. They're gonna work on that. We have white pens, jelly rolls. We have pen cases. We have a large selection, and it will get larger very soon. A selection of books and sketchbooks and notepads. And look, this product. Do you know what this is? Stamp and foam. These are moldable foam pieces. So you heat it up with a heating gun, you press it onto something that has texture, you hold it on that for a minute until it cools down, peel it off, and then it turns into a stamp because it has that texture. I love that. And we'll definitely be making a video about it. It's one of my big favorites because it's just the best kind of stamp on earth. You can make whatever you want. You can reheat it again and the design will disappear. You can make another one. Okay, these you may recognize from Wanderlust. I've been using this a lot, and I think I'm gonna get back to that book because I love them. And I love this one for my daily art journaling because it's a little smaller, but the paper's so good. It's watercolor paper, 200 grams. So this is a good one. Okay, here, zig writers. We all know zig writers. They have two tips, one fine and one bullet. I won't attempt to open them. And here, another one of your favorites, that's Stabilo Woodies. And lots of different colors. My favorite, if I would have to choose, which in normal circumstances I don't have to, but currently I really like this one. Oh, and it goes with this one so well. Oh, and then this one. No, not with this one. This one, yes. No, because that's the same one. This I meant. But all colors are really good. And they're water soluble, very creamy, very affordable. And you can have a lot of fun with them. My kids use them, I use them. Jamie uses them when he feels, creative. And here we have a selection of Denic notebooks, which have really fun covers. They just lined notebooks, but they feel nice. They have like a leathery, kind of velvety cover, and the designs, I think, they just make me smile. And this one particularly makes me feel inspired. I don't know what it is about this one. And the reason I got this one for my birthday from my kiddos because it is good. Nice pencil case that you can put over it. And we have some fun art journals, like a happy journal, which I cannot open, but it's got prompts inside. And it's a guided journal, basically. Prompts and ideas, gratitude journal. So I really like the way these look. They sell well, so clearly they are good. Right, is there anything that I've missed? Yes, we have face paints. If your kids like to be face painted, mine love it. I'm quite good at face painting a puppy, but Annalise here, she's an actual expert who painted hundreds and hundreds of faces of kids. Yes. She actually said she would like to do some more of it.
So come and see us, I'll paint your faces.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I was going to say, Kasia, if any of our adventurers come to the shop, obviously I don't know you all like Kasia does. So do introduce yourself when you walk in. I can make you a cup of coffee then. So while you're browsing,
Yes.
you can have a coffee, you can try out products, you can chill out and just have a really lovely time because I don't necessarily know who you are unless you tell me. So tell me. And
Yes.
bring your art journals. Show me what you do. Sort of come and just come and be part of the family over here. It'd be great.
That would be great. And if you are coming from far and you'd like to meet me, I only live like 5 minutes away. And if I'm available, Annalise will message me and I can always pop in and we can have a chat together. I'd love
So don't tell me as you're leaving. Tell me when you arrive.
Yes, because people usually tell you when they leave.
Tell them they're about to go. So tell me when you get here. And like I said, we can give you a coffee and you can chill out and have a nice time.
That would be great. And more books. More books. These are currently lower price as well. Are they? Still, yeah, $1.75 for these books. And these are really cool because they are good paper inside. It's not watercolor paper. It's slightly thinner, but it's totally good enough for some simple mark making. And they're very minimalistic. I like how there's nothing, just nothing. You can add your own thing, just this red stitch, and I find that quite inspiring. I used these on my jelly plate printing workshop several years ago. There were lots of ladies at one big table, and each one of them had this book. And at the beginning, I told them that after 2 hours, you're gonna have all of these filled with your jelly plate prints, and they wouldn't believe me that they would produce so much. But yes, after 2 hours, they were all full of fun prints. So for jelly plate printing, that's really, really good. And they also come in larger size, as do Danic books and Dilutions journals, of which we're getting more, aren't we? Yes? Yes, Thursday, I think they come in. They come in as long as this courier.
You could show this one to Ali Ridgway. She wanted a Danic journal that
Yep.
wasn't lined, and there is that one.
Oh yeah,
It
Danic.
should be online somewhere, but yeah,
Yep,
it's just that
that's
one.
a sketchbook. It will come up under a sketchbook. And it's got blank pages. A portion of your purchase goes to building schools and to the artists who designed this product, which is always good. And the paper is really lovely. Wow, that's thick paper. It's very smooth, so it doesn't have texture. It is stitched, so I think I don't want to, abuse it, but it can lay flat. Oh, it's really nice. Mixed media paper, heavyweight. Yes. Oh, and the cover looks like leather. But I don't think it is leather. It's got that leathery texture. Okay, so
Thank you very much.
that's that. And there's also Pink Pig books, which are second most popular product in our Worksworth shop, as it turns out.
That's mad.
Yes, they just going like crazy, and they come in all sorts of different colors. They have mixed media, watercolor paper inside, different sizes, very simple, very affordable again, and you can just fill them with lots and lots of your art. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera now. So many of you still here watching. Thank you so much. I think we've completed the tour, have we? What do you think, Annalise?
I think so.
Yes, I think
we've
we-
pretty much seen it.
We covered it all.
Oh, the coffee machine in the bathroom. I don't really think you need to see those.
we don't want to go to the bathroom. Not after. Yeah, no.
That'll do fine.
Like I said, we are online and in Worksworth, and if you're in the area, it's 21 St. John Street, Worksworth. This is DE4 for DR, and online we're everything-art.shop. We have free shipping over £50. We're doing UK shipping right now only. We're looking into international shipping, and we're hoping to get it sorted, but right now this is not available, unfortunately. Oh, should we mention the tape?
Tape. You need a parcel, so you just get beautiful tape.
This beautiful
You
tape.
can add it to your art. Oh, I've stuck it now to the machine. You can stick it in your art journals when you get your parcel. Okay, you know you need some.
It's not a plastic tape. That's why it's got this
Special paper tape.
this thing on it. We try to, use as little plastic as possible in our packaging. But I really hope that some of you at least can visit us, grab yourself a basket, have a chat here. Let us know you're coming maybe, or,
Yes.
at least tell us when you're in the shop, and we would love to see. Do you have any questions? Ali says the shop is a dream to an art journal. Oh, yes.
To visitors, school holidays, looking forward to it.
Oh, good. Yes, exactly. How about having a face paint event to bring more folks in? Easy for me to say.
We have mentioned this earlier, haven't we? For
Yes.
some of the, like the kids' holidays, doing a bit of a thing.
Yes, we're definitely.
I'm a little
definitely-
rusty, I'll have to practice. Kasia can be my trial. We'll do a live, shall we?
We're not going to be doing an event like that.
Well, sport.
Oh, no, it's good. Yeah, we would definitely be doing something like this. We will be creating a new events calendar as well for next few weeks. So that will be also available on our website.
Have we mentioned we're going to be doing lives? We mentioned that, didn't we? We're going to do some stuff
We
on the
didn't,
shop. We did.
exactly. That's our
Yes.
plan for future when it comes to our shop. We will be doing lives, yeah,
Yes.
like this one, or videos, or
videos,
videos. We will be showing you some of the products. When we have a new delivery, we'll let you know, because it's all fun to get excited about new products. And I think it's always, it's important to find your products, what you like to use. You don't necessarily have to have it all, but there are things that, like the woody pencils, I know for so many people, they just the one and only product. And once you try it, you know this is your kind of thing, and you. It can help you define your style basically because it is included in your art practice so often. Let me just quickly look through the comments to make sure everything's good and everyone's happy. Oh, lovely comments. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, we have special weekends in Wordsworth too. We've got the art trail in September, Harry Potter in November and more.
Yes.
Yeah, we do have quite a lot of special things going on in Wordsworth. So if you do want to visit us, either look online, there's Wordsworth online, or just give us a shout and we'll tell you what's happening. They're worth coming to. Especially
Yes.
the kids at Harry Potter. Visiting
Weekend in November, but also the art festival in
That's
September.
quite spectacular as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
so right here we're gonna
Definitely.
have an artist exhibiting their artwork, so that workshop area is going to be taken over by a very
Artist in
talented
residence,
person.
yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the shop will be open as well, and I will be here, Annalise will be here, Jamie will be here. We're all gonna be here, so it's a good weekend to visit us, though it's gonna be busy. So if you prefer a quiet shopping experience, Mondays, Tuesdays are good, aren't they?
They're very good if you want to come sit down and have a play. Bring your art journal with you and try out some of the products and have a laugh with us.
Exactly. Okay, people, thank you very much for watching this. Oh, while I have you here, I also wanted to remind you today is the last day of our early bird price on Intuitive Art Bundle, which is a collection of lessons by myself, Flora Bowley, Kiala Giv, and Galialina, and Amanda Grace. And they're all about intuitive art. Flora Bowley is painting a big canvas, so it's not only art journaling, it's all about finding that listening to your voice, being more mindful when you do art journaling. So that's over 7.5 hours of content, of video, and the price is lower, but only until tomorrow morning. So check it out on our website. Maybe Jamie's there to paste a link in so you can read about it, see if it's your cup of tea. Lovely. Thank you very much for watching this, everyone. I'm just looking through comments. If you're wondering if I just got stuck. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for popping in.
Absolutely. Call again soon.
We will be doing it more often because it is fun and it is great. Oh, Jamie just pasted a link to the bundle. So we hope you will visit us in Worksmith or online. We're going to have delivery of more stuff in Thursday, Friday, something like this, depending on the courier situation. And that's it. That's all from us. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Or unless there's something extremely important I forgot to mention.
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Now, how do you stop this? Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna. Yes, I found the button. See you.